NBC welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Welcome here to Washington, D.C. We got a good one on tap today between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Commanders, as we will get you out to your game soon. Back here in Washington, the Commanders will receive the opening kickoff as we are underway. This will be returned now by McCaffrey's brother out to about the 27 he goes, and that is where they will start their first drive of this game. The give here to the running back, Robinson Jr. He's going nowhere. Loss of 2 actually. Brings up 2nd and 12 for the Commanders. Thank you for everybody who is tuned in, ready to watch today's game of the NFL on NBC, Jaden Daniels, he's going to take a long shot down the field, and that is caught. Wow, what a play. All the way down to the 41. McCaffrey's little brother yet again. Can't think of his first name. But down the field they go for a big strike. And they're already on Tampa Bay side of the field. Daniels a give to Robinson Jr. again. He's going nowhere. A loss of 3. And he's got a total of negative 5 yards on the day so far. Wow. Slurred speech. Anyways, now 2nd and 13 for the Commanders. Daniels, he's looking to throw here. He's going to go to the bottom of the screen. That is Terry McLaurin. And McLaurin for a gain of about 8 as we take a look at the west side of the bracket here. Of course, nothing has changed, but the second round of that side has been set. It's been set for a while now, as we will take a look at this play here. 3rd and 5 for the Commanders. Daniels over the middle, and that is caught by his receiver, Noah Brown, for a gain of 4. It'll bring up 4th and 1. And let's see if they go for the field goal here. They won't. They're actually going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Can they pick it up? Risky move here by Dan Quinn. Daniels looking. He's going to take off up the middle to the side a little, and he's going to pick up the first down. As we will take a look at the east side of the bracket. Of course, this side has changed in recent times. Cincinnati with the win over New Orleans, 31-22. The winner here will go on to face Cincinnati, and they will host the game depending on the winner. 1st and 10 now for the Commanders. Play action. Daniels looking. He's going to throw to a wide open target. I think that's Noah Brown. Excuse me. That one's Noah Brown. The other one, his last name's Brown, but I don't know what his first name is. Big pickup there, all the way down to the 4. 1st and goal for Washington here. Let's see if they can open here with an opening drive touchdown. Many teams have been able to. Motion the receivers out a little farther. Daniels looking to pass. He's going to roll out to his left. He's going to go to his running back, and that is going nowhere. David, the linebacker, on the tackle. Loss of 5. It'll bring up 2nd and goal for the Commanders. Daniels, the give to Robinson Jr. again. He's going to have a gain of 2. It'll bring up 3rd and goal. He's going nowhere really all day. Third and goal, 2 running backs in the backfield. He's looking to pass. He's going to go to the end zone, and it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Scary Terry on the touchdown reception. And Washington takes an early 6-0 lead. The PAT now to extend by 1. It is up, and it is good. And Washington has an early 7-0 lead. Baker Mayfield now for Tampa Bay on their first drive. This is a good matchup. I've been wanting to see these two quarterbacks. Of course, they played in the playoffs this year. That one down to about the 30, gain of 2 to his tight end Otten there. Of course, these two played in the playoffs. Washington able to get the dub over Tampa Bay. Or did they play in the playoffs? No, I think I might be tripping. My fault. I think that might have been a regular season game. No, it was a playoff game. I was thinking Atlanta was a regular season game. They played in the playoffs, wild card. It was a good game. Mayfield looking to throw here. He's going to go to his receiver, Mike Evans, but that's going to fall incomplete. He could not haul it in. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Buccaneers. Let's see if they can maybe get close or pick it up here to make it maybe a 4th and manageable. But 2 passes out the gate. Mike Evans motion to the backfield. Mayfield looking to pass. He's going to throw to the bottom of the screen. That is caught by Chris Godwin for the first down. It moves the chains for Tampa Bay. What a strike by Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield always had some swagger with him, especially in college when he played at Oklahoma. Even carried it to the NFL, playing with Cleveland. And here's the running back. That is Irving. Bucky Irving almost could have broke that one loose, but he was tackled at the very end there, but for a gain of 7. But as I was saying, Mayfield's always had some swagger to him. Coming out of college at Oklahoma, going to Cleveland, getting drafted there. And of course, he had his ways around, going to Carolina and the Los Angeles Rams, and then ended up here in Tampa Bay, where I think he's found his home, but this play's going nowhere. Actually, they're going to give him a gain of 1. They're going to say he was marked. He got a gain of 1, and then momentum pushed him back. Brings up 3rd and 2 as we tick under half a minute left to go in the first quarter now. Mayfield is going to motion Godwin in. To the other side he goes. Mayfield looking to pass. He's going to go underneath to Godwin. And Godwin's got a good gain there. Gain of about 16. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter here in Washington. End of 1 here in Washington. The Commanders have an early 7-0 lead. Back here. He's going to go to his tight end. That is Otten. He's going to break 1 tackle, and he will pick up the first down. Move the sticks yet again for the Buccaneers. They're going to give it to Irving, and he's going to lose 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. The run game hasn't been much by either team. Both teams going to the air and having success there so far today. Mayfield looking to pass. He's going to go underneath. That is caught by his tight end, Otten, for a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8 for the Buccaneers. Third and 8. He's going to go underneath to Chris Godwin. Godwin on the slant route is left unguarded. And he's going to pick up the first down and a little bit more after that. Down to the 19, Godwin goes. News out of the NFL. Jack Jones, the Raiders cornerback, has been released by the Raiders. This pass is going to be caught for a first down. 1st and goal for Tampa Bay as those two get into it. Playing a little bit of zone there. The corner backed up off of him. Sterling Shepard, the reception. And it's now 1st and goal for Tampa Bay as they're going to give it to Bucky Irving, and Irving will take it down to about the 6. Not much there to work with. Mayfield now. He's going to give it to Irving again, and Irving's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. They're a PAT away from tying this thing up here. Bucky Irving goes in untouched for the 4-yard score for Tampa Bay. The kick now for the PAT. It is up and it is good. And we have a tie ball game here with 3:32 left to go in the second quarter. Washington will get the ball back. Each team 1 drive, each team 1 touchdown. They will bring this out. He's got a little bit of a lane and he won't get much there. That is Mick Nichols, excuse me. Anyways, now Daniels looking to change the play. Up top, he's going to go underneath to Zach Ertz, his tight end, for a gain of about 5. It'll bring up 2nd and 5. Let's see if Washington will eat some of the clock here and maybe go down and score and leave no time for Tampa Bay. We tick under 3 minutes here in the second quarter. They're going to give it to the running back, Robinson Jr., and he's going nowhere. Again, nothing going for either team running-wise. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 now. Daniels, he's going to motion in McLaurin. He's going to take the snap, play action. Daniels feeling some pressure. He's going to throw it to the sideline, and that is caught for a first down by Noah Brown. All the way down to the 48. The clock does tick. Daniels now, he's going to go underneath to his tight end. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We are tied up at 7s here in Washington. 1:59 left to go in the first half. 2nd and 12 for Washington. Daniels looking. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to take off for a gain of about 4. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Commanders. Empty formation. Daniels looking to pass here. He's going to go underneath to his running back, Robinson. And he's going to pick up the first down all the way down to the 31 he goes. Taking close to a minute here. Daniels looking play action. He's going to throw a strike near the end zone. That is caught Terry McLaurin all the way down to the 8. 1st and goal for Washington. No timeout being called by Tampa Bay or Washington. They're going to let the clock tick. They're going to hurry up to the line here. 1st and goal for Washington. Play action again. Daniels feeling the pressure, going to roll out to his left. He's going to take off, and he's going to dive into the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown. Jaden Daniels for the score. What a play there by Jaden Daniels, sacrificing his body for the touchdown. And he did cross the plane, of course. PAT to come. It is up. And it is good. And they now hold, again, a 7-point lead with 33 seconds left to go in the first half. This one going to be taken out now. Down to about the 27. Tampa Bay not looking for much here. Maybe they could. We'll see what happens. Mayfield looking. He's going to throw to an open Chris Godwin. He just overthrew him. He had a window. If Mayfield would have hit him in stride, he would have picked up a big chunk of yards. If not, maybe could have broke a tackle and went the distance. 25 seconds, 3 timeouts. They have a chance for maybe a field goal. Let's see. Godwin in motion. Mayfield's going to take the snap, looking. He's going to go underneath. That is caught by Godwin. And they will call a timeout. It brings up 3rd and 1 for Tampa Bay. Third and 1, 20 seconds remaining. Mayfield looking. He's going to throw over the middle, and that is intercepted. Bobby Wagner, the former Seattle Seahawk, on the interception. And Washington now has 16 seconds and 3 timeouts to do something. Daniels looking. Daniels going to take off, and he's going to be tackled for a gain after a gain of 2. They call a timeout themselves. Brings up 2nd and 8. Maybe they could get in field goal range and extend. Daniels looking to pass. What a change of events. Daniels, he's going to take off again. He's going to slide down. They call another timeout. 6 seconds remaining on the clock here. Let's see if they run another play maybe. I don't think they will. I think they'll just end up trying to take the long field goal. It'll be about 56 yards. They will go ahead and see if they can put it through here right before the quarter ends. It is up, and it is no good. He missed it wide left. And Tampa Bay still only down 7, 2 seconds to go. This will be the final play as he tries to hail it down the field, but it falls incomplete. And that is the not the final. That is your score at the end of 2. No breaks are needed, of course. Tampa Bay will receive the second half kickoff here. He's going to bring it out, and he's going to be taken down at about the 29. Of course, no kick returns yet all season tournament. Godwin in motion. Tampa Bay still down 7 after the turn of events there, right at the end of the half. He's going to go to there, and that is caught by his tight end, Otten, for a first down. Mayfield looking to pass, and that is incomplete. Intended target was Otten yet again. Second and 10. He's going to motion Otten towards him. Play action, Mayfield. He's going to go to the middle. That is caught. Mike Evans, all reliable for the first down. It'll move the sticks for Tampa Bay. First and 10 for the Buccaneers. They're going to give it to Irving. And Irving for a gain of about 7. 6 rushes, 22 yards for him today. Rushing wise, it'll bring up second and 3. Mayfield looking. He's going to go to his tight end in the flat for the first down. Brings up first and 10. Mayfield is going to motion in Godwin here. Looking to pass. He's going to throw a strike near the end zone. That's Mike Evans. Mike Evans down to the 4. What a throw by Baker Mayfield on a rip-it line right over the top of Bobby Wagner. He did get a little confused there. Tried to go to the guy underneath him. Perfect timing there by Mayfield and Evans. Mayfield going to give it to Irving, and Irving's going to try and bust his way in. He can't. Down to the 1, second and goal for the Bucs. Mayfield going to give it to Irving again. Irving's going to get blown up by his tackle there, but he's going nowhere. He is hurt. Loss of 2, third and goal. He'll just get up because he's strong. Third and goal for Tampa Bay. Can they punch it in? He's going to give it to Irving again. Irving's going to try and dance his way around. He's going to go nowhere. Again, 3 plays to Irving, and he's just going nowhere. It's fourth and goal for the Buccaneers. Let's see if they go for the chip shot field goal or if they do want to go for it. You know what? Todd Bowles said, screw it. We're going for it. Let's tie this thing up. Can they do it? They're going to give it to Irving again, and Irving is into the end zone. Touchdown on his 4th attempt. Finally, he's in. Tampa Bay showing no fear there. Going for on 4th down. It is successful. The PAT to come to tie it up. And it is good. And again, we have a tie ball game here in Washington. Washington for their first drive of the second half, and he's going to go down to the 28. He goes 1st and 10 for the Commanders. Quick screen pass outside that is caught by Noah Brown, and he's going to be tackled for after a gain of 3. Good tackle there by number 35 of the Buccaneers, making sure he wasn't going anywhere but there. Under 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Tied at 14 all here. Daniels looking. He's going to go underneath, but there is a penalty flag. It does look to be pass interference, and it will be pass interference on Tampa Bay. It moves the sticks down to the 37. The ball is spotted, and that will be incomplete. That is Crowder on the target. 2nd and 10 now for the Commanders. Eckler, he's going to motion out. That is going down to Scary Terry. He's got a gain of 6. It'll bring up 3rd and 4. Third and 4 now for the Commanders. Big play there. Daniels to Crowder all the way down to the 37. Apologies, my headset just turns off around the 1.5 minute mark of every third quarter of every game. That's why I kind of go mute for a few seconds. But that one to Robinson Jr. for a gain of 2. Again, nowhere going for the run game here. Under a minute here in the third quarter. Daniels looking. He's going to go to the middle of the field. That is incomplete. A little high there for his intended target. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. Winfield Jr., the safety, on the coverage. Daniels going to the air again. That is caught on the sideline by Noah Brown for about 23. Moves the sticks. 1st and goal for the Commanders. Under the half-minute mark. They're going to give it to Robinson Jr. He's going to hurdle over a man. That was his guard there laying on the ground. He'll pick up 8. And he looks to be hurting pretty bad. He's been getting slow. He's been getting up slow. A lot of plays here. That might take us to the 4th quarter of play here in Washington. And it will. End of the third quarter. We go to the 4th, tied at 14 all. We'll be back with more after this. Back here Washington on a 2nd and 2 at the start of the fourth quarter. They're going to give it to Eckler, and Eckler's going to pick up the first down. There is a flag, though, and it was holding on Noah Brown, the receiver, on the outside. Second and 10 for Washington. Daniels looking. He's just going to throw it out of bounds. He's getting chased all around the pocket. It'll bring up 3rd and 10 for JD. On 3rd and 10, they're going to give it to Robinson Jr. He's going to be stonewalled, but he's still going. But he won't get much more after 7. It'll bring up 4th and 3. And Washington, maybe, we'll see if they just want to take the easy field goal to take the lead. They will. The field goal attempt. It is up. And it is good by Washington. And they now hold a 3-point lead here, 14-17, as Tampa Bay will get the ball. Of course, Tampa Bay's been down all game, but now is their chance to take the lead on this drive, as they will set up shop at the 24. Total yards, 153 for Tampa Bay, 213 for Washington. This one to Irving to the outside, and he's going to be hit right away. Bobby Wagner on the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Second and 8 now, under 5 minutes here in the fourth quarter. They're going to motion over Mike Evans. Mayfield looking. It's a screen pass to Irving. Irving's got some room. He's got the first down. And he's going to be down to about the 36. Move the chains for Tampa Bay. Mayfield looking. He's going to go to the middle off the slant that is caught by Sterling Shepard for a gain of 8. It'll bring up 2nd and 2 for the Bucs. So we take under 4 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Tampa Bay this is their best chance. If they want to win this ball game, they got to go down, score a touchdown, but they have to waste every second doing it. Washington's powerful offense can get down the field quickly. We've seen them do it before. They're going to give it to Irving here, and Irving's going to be stopped. He's got a gain of 1. It'll bring up 3rd and 1. Big play here for Tampa Bay. Got to get it. This is the ball game on the line here because Washington, they can also drain some clock if you don't get it. Of course, you have the 4th down if you don't get it here. Let's see what they do here. Baker Mayfield looking to change the play. They're going to give it to Irving again. Irving's got the first down. Down to the 49. They don't need to worry about a 4th down conversion as they get it there. Under 3 minutes now. Mayfield looking to pass. He's going to go to the bottom of the screen, and that is incomplete. Just threw it out of bounds. Stops the clock at 2:48. 2nd and 10. Mayfield incomplete to his tight end Otten. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Tampa Bay needs a big play here. 3rd and 10. Mayfield looking to pass here. He's going to throw a bullet to the sideline. That is caught by Mike Evans. Mike Evans down to the 22. Big play there. What a strike by Baker Mayfield as he gets it to his old reliable receiver, Mike Evans. They are now in field goal range, but they want more as we tick close to the 2-minute warning. Mayfield looking to pass. He's going to go to the little screen pass to Sterling Shepard for a gain of 4. And that might take us to the end of the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. As it will. 2 minutes left to go here in Washington. Tampa Bay down 3, but they have some momentum. We'll be back after this. Back here in Washington, Tampa Bay on a 2nd and 6. They're going to motion a man over. He's going to go back. They're going to give it to Bucky Irving, and he's going nowhere. He's going to be stonewalled. He'll gain about 1. Again, we'll take a look at the east side of the bracket. Winner here will host Cincinnati. It will be a good matchup no matter who wins. But just as a reminder, that will be the 2nd round there. Mayfield looking to pass here. He's going to go to the side. Tight end for about 14 there. 1st and goal for Tampa Bay. Commanders fans might want to look away as this could be their season here if Tampa Bay converts. Mayfield looking. He's going to go to the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. And Tampa Bay takes the lead with 1 minute and 8 seconds remaining. The PAT now is a need. It is up, and it is good. And Tampa Bay now has a 21-17 lead over the Commanders, who have been leading all day. Can Tampa Bay upset the Commanders? We will see within the next 1 minute and 8 seconds. This one's going to be brought up to the 26. Empty formation. Here we go. Ball game on the line here. Daniels looking to pass. He's going to go to McCaffrey. They call a timeout. 2nd and 4. 1 minute and 1 second remaining on the clock. Daniels looking to pass. He's going to go to the top of the screen. That is caught. 1st down to the 49. That is McCaffrey again. And I think he did get tackled out of bounds. Hold on, let's see the replay. Great throw there by Jaden Daniels. And I think they might run the clock here. They won't. So it stopped at 56 seconds. 2 timeouts, of course, left for Washington. Daniels going to go to the bottom of the screen. That is caught. Another 1st down. That is caught by Brown. De'Ami Brown, I think, is his name on the reception. 52 seconds. Remember, field goal won't cut it. They have to practically win this game. At the Tampa Bay 40. Daniels looking to throw. He's going to go to the outside again. De'Ami Brown. He's going to be tackled. They're not going to call a timeout. The clock is going to tick. Remember, the play starts at the 25-second mark of the play clock. So time is running.
I'm learning how.
Okay. Not you, Siri. Empty formation here. Daniels, he's going to go underneath. That is caught by his running back, Robinson Jr. They will call a timeout here. 22 seconds remain in this game. Can Washington walk it off here at home, or will Tampa Bay get the upset victory? 22 seconds remain. 1st and 10. They have 24 yards to go. Daniels looking to pass. He's going to go to the outside. That is caught, and he got out of bounds, I think. They're going to stop the clock. 18 seconds. 2nd and 2 at the Tampa Bay 16. They've been working the sideline very well today. This has my heart racing a little bit here. 18 seconds. Daniels looking to pass, of course. He's going to go to the outside. That is incomplete. Intended target was McCaffrey there. Brings up 3rd and 2. 15 seconds remain on the game clock. Daniels looking to throw here. He's going to go to the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown! Washington! They might have just walked it off. 12 seconds remaining in this ball game as Washington on a go-to-go score. The PAT, it is good. And Washington now has a 24-21 lead with 12 seconds remaining in this game. Tampa Bay might be out of the running. Need in the back of the end zone. Out to the 30. They have 12 seconds. 3 timeouts. I don't think it will happen. Mayfield looking to pass. He's got to be quick. He's going to go to the sideline. That is incomplete. Broken up. 8 seconds. This is it here. Washington's offense just saved the day and might take them to the 2nd round of the season tournament against Cincinnati. Mayfield looking to pass. He's going to heave one up, and it falls incomplete. 2 seconds remain on the clock here. This is your ball game. He's going to throw a strike. Oh my gosh. It's incomplete. He was open. If he would have let him, he could have had a walk-in touchdown, but it's incomplete. And the Washington Commanders will move on and host the Cincinnati Bengals in the 2nd round of the season tournament. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining in. Here are today's highlights. Again, thank you for tuning in. It was a good one today. Last second touchdown for the Washington Commanders. They walk it off and will move on and host the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll be back with more today. I hope you beautiful souls have a good rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.
Thank you for watching the previous presentation of the National Football League. To see more highlights and videos, go to NFL on NBC on TikTok and YouTube.